Hey everybody, Coach Wilson. Good to see you again. Motivational Monday, December 5th, 2016. Some of you may have noticed there was no Motivational Monday last week. I failed to make one. I began attempting to, my computer quit on me. And it gave me a great idea for this week's lesson. And it was already in my mind, so we're going to skip to it. And it's about failure. How many of you can say that you failed at something? More than likely all of us can, correct? We've all failed probably multiple times. I want to give you a story about failure and success today. A man named James Dyson. Maybe you've heard of him, maybe you have not. But I'm sure you've heard of his vacuum cleaners. That's right, the Dyson vacuum cleaners. See, James Dyson bought a very expensive vacuum. And in his own words, it would just push the dirt around. It didn't do the job he thought it should do. So he decided that he would make a better vacuum. James Dyson created 5,127 prototypes. Stop and think about that. That means that 5,126 times he failed to produce something that worked the way he thought it should. They were prototypes. He would fail. He would go back to the drawing board and he'd start again. But he never quit. He never accepted one failure, 100 failures, 1,000 failures, 5,000 failures as a total end-all be-all. He kept grinding. And we talked about this a lot. We talk about the grind. And the grind is more mental than it is physical. The grind kind of beats you up. And you have people tell you you're a failure. You know you failed yourself. And the grind is that ability to overcome that and to keep pushing forward, okay? To get out of bed every morning, to do something, to accomplish your goal. And this is much deeper than I can just get into in one Motivational Monday. But the key is you have to have a goal. You have to have something that you're trying to attain, something you're working for. And once you have that goal and you have it written down, you need to stay on track towards that. And things are going to be rough. It's not always going to be easy. You're going to fail along that road. I guarantee it. It's what you do after that failure that makes the difference. Do you quit or do you keep going on? James Dyson right now, he's a millionaire. His net worth in the millions of dollars. And he created a vacuum cleaner. And I know most of you guys are baseball players, students, children at home. Let's talk about a baseball player. My personal favorite baseball player of all time. Never got to see him play. I think he's the greatest of all time, and his stats kind of show that. That's Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb holds the major league record for the highest career batting average. Played for 24 years, and he batted an amazing 366.66666, which is rounded up to call it 367. That's the highest career batting average of all time. He only won the MVP one time. In that season, he batted .420. And if we look at that, that means that 58% of the time, he failed to get a hit. Baseball is a game of failure. Baseball is a game that it sets you up to beat you up mentally. How you respond to failure makes a huge difference. I want to encourage you all today. I don't care how much you failed in the past. I don't care if you failed at something this morning. I want you to do a couple things. I want you to first write down your goal. Maybe a list of 4 or 5 goals. Remember, a goal isn't a goal unless it's written down. Otherwise, it's just a thought, it's just a dream. Write your goals down on paper. I want you to put it somewhere you're going to see it every day, multiple times. Your bathroom mirror, you look at it every time you brush your teeth. Maybe the refrigerator door, every time you go in there to get a drink of water. If you've got an ice maker, water maker on your refrigerator, hang it right above that. Okay. Wherever you're going to see it multiple times a day. And then I want you to start working towards that goal. And every time you fail, you're going to have a choice. You can quit or you go look at that goal. And when you look at that goal, it can remind you of what you're working for. Go out there today. Put your failures behind you and achieve your goals. This is Coach Wilson, Motivational Mondays. I'll see you next week.